Cain hated Abel so much because he loved the Most High. And what you see on this corner is brothers that love the Lord. The spirit of the white man is to hate your brother. Not having brotherhood is being just like the oppressor. Up here you find brothers that teach you what brotherhood is. We read this Bible every day. We go out to these records to try to build the black community back. Because all projects, all ghettos, everything we live in and love has been destroyed because we want to be like our oppressor. Read what you got.
Genesis chapter 4 and verse 6. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted.
Now, the problem with Cain, matter of fact, read from the top, order 4 and 1.
Genesis chapter 4 verse 1, verse 3. And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought up the fruit of the ground and offering unto the Lord. And Abel also brought up the firstling of his flock.
Now Cain and Abel are brothers. Cain brought up his fruit and Abel brought up the fruit of the flock. Go ahead.
And Abel also brought the firstling of his flock and of the fowl of the earth. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offerings. But unto Cain and to his offerings he had no respect.
See, the Lord had no respect for what Cain had to offer because Cain did not love the Most High. Cain didn't care about what he gave to the Most High. Cain didn't care about his sacrifice. He brought up some fruit, but Abel brought everything that he had to the Most High. And that's what you see on this corner. We give the Lord everything that we have because we love the Most High. You see us on this corner, brother, because we love you. We love the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Don't be like the white man. Don't be like your oppressor because he's not going to give the Most High anything because he hates God and he hates his brother. What you see in this corner is true brotherhood. What you see in this corner is building a black, Hispanic, and Native American community back together. We're trying to make sure them brothers don't get lost in them jails, don't get lost in them ghettos, don't get lost in them favelas and them reservations. We're here on these corners to build the black community. You're going to be like the white man, you're going to hate your brother. You're going to be like the white man, you're going to hate God, or you're going to do what them brothers on the corner on 9th and Market is telling you to do. This is called true brotherhood. This is true black love, all right?
Come, verse 6. Second, verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offerings, he had no respect.
The Lord had no respect for Cain, go ahead.
And Cain was very wroth.
Now, why was Cain mad? Go ahead.
And his countenance fell.
Now, Cain was mad and his countenance fell. His countenance fell because he lacked brotherhood. His countenance fell because he chose to do the wrong thing. That's the spirit of the white man. What the brother bringing out is absolutely heavy. The white man has no respect for nobody, no care for nobody. But you as a black and Hispanic, you get treacherous, you get brutalized because of your love. You get taken advantage because of your what you call it? Because of your compassion. You get taken advantage of because of your compassion. Because you have the spirit to love one another. That's why we on these corners today. Because we want to love the oppressor. And the oppressor going to put his boot in your mouth and his bullet in your head. Because you want to love him. He's not built like that. He's not equipped to love you. Keep going.
And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
That's the thing. The Lord asked Cain, if you do well, shouldn't you be accepted? Go ahead.
Sin lieth at the door.
That's the problem with Cain. Cain loves to sin. The oppressor loves to sin. He's made a lifestyle of sin. He's made a country. He's made a world that is evolved off of sin. And in order for you to be like him, you have to sin. You want to worship Juneteenth to make it just like July 4th. But you want to be like the white man. But the white man loves to sin. So we say to hell with Juneteenth. Because we don't want to be like our oppressor. I want to be like the brothers you see right here on this corner with the mic in their hand. I want to be like the Most High in Christ. I want to be like the ruler on the earth because the Lord gave us the ability to do so. We want to be like Jesus Christ. We don't want to be like those stinking white men because the white man wants to kill and destroy. He loves sin. Keep going.
And unto thee shall be his desire.
And unto thee shall be his desire. His desire is sinning. Go ahead.
And thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
He killed Cain. It's like Cain killed Abel simply because he loved the Most High. Cain killed Abel because he was righteous. That's why Cain killed Abel. That's the spirit of the white man. He kills you, he brings you into slavery because you was righteous. He took you into captivity because you was righteous. He got you in those ghettos and in them prisons because you're the better person. And you want to be like the oppressor. That's why we say, damn the oppressor. We're going to show black love. We're going to show love for our community. We're going to learn to separate and build our own communities and neighborhoods and colleges and airports and supermarkets. Because once we learn to separate, we'll truly learn what love is. The white man is going to teach you how to hate your brother. The spirit of Esau is how to hate the person that's beside you, how to hate your wife, your children, and your sons, your daughters, and your uncles, and your fathers. That's the spirit of the white man. What the brother bringing out is heavy. That's why they killed the Native Americans, because they hate them because they was righteous. That's the spirit of the white man. And if you want to be like him, then you'll find yourself killing your brother. You'll find yourself unaliving your brother. You'll find yourself doing the things that he told you to do, which is the mark of the beast, because you want to be like the oppressor. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 9. And the Lord slucketh. Then Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel, thy brother?
Now, we're going to ask the white man, where is the blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans? That's what the brother's saying right now. He's going to ask the white man, where are the Native Americans? Which is what we ask him today. Why don't we see no Native Americans at Walmart? Why don't we see no Native Americans at McDonald's? Why don't we see no Native Americans downtown Philadelphia, which was the land of the Lenape or the Delaware Indians? Where are the Algonquins? Where are the Native Americans? Why did the white man kill the Native Americans? He came over here and saw a righteous people, a people that loved each other, a people that had no problem with each other, and he wiped them all out and took them into slavery. Keep going.
Khan. And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
He said, am I my brother's keeper? You think I care about them Native Americans? You think I give a damn about them black people? You think I give a damn about them Hispanic people? That's what Trump is saying now, is he's deporting them. As he's deporting the Hispanics, you get deported once, you get deported twice, you go to federal prison. He gonna lock you up. He gonna get you out of here because he has no regard for the people that are righteous. He has no regard for the Lord's people. And once you start to understand that, then you'll understand who you should love, who you should give your love to. Your love is that brother you hate because he stepped on your Jordans. Your love should go to that brother that can't understand you because he speaks Spanish, but he's hungry. His family is getting deported. His children are at the border. His wife is in Mexico, and he's here in Philadelphia trying to make his life better. That's your brother. That's who you should give love to. You should give love to them Native Americans that's in dog kennels up in North Dakota. That's who you should give your love to, because he's not going to give love to no one. And those people suffer just because the Lord loves them. Those people suffer just because they deserve your love, and you haven't given it to them because you want to be like the white man. That's why they're suffering. So we learn in this corner, what is true brotherhood? What the brother talking about is how they killed the Native American Indians. How did they find Pennsylvania and call it Penn's Woods? Nobody give a damn about William Penn, because he got here and there was 1 million Native Americans.
Right.
Call it Native American Sylvania. Where's their holiday? Where's their land? All you get is a couple streets and rivers named after them. That's the love he showed them. Nah, brother. We're going to go to them reservations. We're going to find them Native Americans. We're going to find them Hispanics and make sure they got food tonight. Right. We're going to find them Native Americans, find them brothers in them ghettos, and make sure that they fed tonight. Because that's your duty as a black man. That's your duty as a son of the Most High. Right. If you black or Hispanic, you should never ever hate a black or Hispanic. And you should never give your love to the oppressor because he doesn't know how to love. He is Cain. He is Esau. Keep going.
Verse 10. And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
That's what we see today. We see the blood of the Native Americans. We see the blood of the black man crying from the ground. We hear the blood of Trayvon Martin crying from the ground because the white man put him in it over some Skittles in Arizona. The white man put him in the ground because he thought that the brother had a gun. We hear the blood of Eric Gardner crying out the ground. The Native Americans' blood is crying to us, which is why you see us on this corner. You ask the white man why did he kill the Native Americans, he won't have an answer. His answer is because he was trying to manifest his destiny. He wanted to get from sea to shining sea. So what does that mean? That means that you have to go in the dirt. That means that you have to take a bullet so he can go from sea to shining sea. If you learn to love the white man, you learn to hate your brother. You learn how to put your brother's blood in the dirt so his blood can cry out too. That's why we don't celebrate Juneteenth. We don't celebrate July 4th because freedom is not free. Independence is not for the black and Hispanic in a place like America. It doesn't exist. We ain't been free since we got to this land. They say we free, right? Well, why I gotta clock in when he tell me to clock in? Why I gotta drive as fast as he tell me to drive? Why when I don't do what he tell me to do, I gotta go serve time in his prison? Why can't I leave and go to Dominican Republic without a passport? Why can't I drive without a driver's license? Because you are not free, black man. You belong to an entity. You belong to the devil. You belong to Satan. That means you must live in hell. Keep going.
Come with Khan. And now art thou cursed from the earth.
Now, what?
Which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood.
Now, Cain has been cursed from the earth because Cain opened the earth to receive Abel's blood. That's why you see the white man today. The white man has a curse that you can't understand. He has no land. He's been running from judgment ever since this day. He has no identity. He's an Australian. He's an American. He's a European. He's a Russian. He's an African. Jesus Christ. Who is Elon Musk? Elon Musk is an African American, right?
Right.
Elon Musk is from Africa and America. Elon Musk is a white African American. The white man has no identity. That's the curse that he was given. Go ahead.
Come with Khan. Her mouth to receive her brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield.
That's why the white man cannot till the ground. That's why he hired the slaves. That's why I get hired. That's why he stole the slaves. Because he's cursed to not be able to till the ground. You tell me when you see a white man plowing the ground and picking the trees. You tell me the white man is able to run like slaves did. He can't do what he needs to do, so he makes you do it. Keep going.
Come with Khan. It shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
That was the curse that the Lord gave Cain for unaliving his brother and putting him in the dirt. That's why he's a fugitive and a vagabond, which is a runaway from justice, fleeing from what's owed to him, which is the death of Abel, which is the death of the Native Americans and the death of the slaves here in America. Has the white man ever paid for his crimes of slavery? Has the white man ever paid for his crimes to the Native American? You know how many Native Americans died for the white man to own this land? 99 million.
Right.
You know how many slaves had to die so the white man could own this land? 77 million. Brothers is trying to escape oppression from Central America. Brothers are trying to escape oppression from slavery in the South. They're just trying to escape. Has the white man ever paid for the crimes he committed? No. He's been on the run since those days. But you know what? We got faith that the Most High in Christ gonna come give him his justice. He will come give us our justice, which is why you see these brothers on the corner. We making sure that the black community knows that when we come together, the white man will get his justice because he needs you to hate your brother. sisters that hate the brothers. Because once we live like that, then we'll never get up top. We'll never get on our feet. That's why you see us on this corner. Keep going.
A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth.
Yeah, you see Cain go up in the Georgia mountains, and Cain becomes somebody. Cain become the men that that Esau comes from. So as you as a black Hispanic man, you listening to what this brother said, this brother bringing out is heavy, man. The Native Americans were unalive. The Native Americans were killed and made fun of, tortured and ridiculed, just for the pleasure of the oppressor. Just so the white man can have his pleasure. So when you hear this brother talking, you give this brother some attention. Because Cain killed Abel just because he was righteous.
Right.
Cain killed Abel because Abel loved the Most High, and Cain did not. So when you want to follow after the oppressor, you follow after the spirit of the white man, which is to hate your brother. Don't let that whiteness plague your body. Salah.
Get that powerful priest.